Hi everyone, in today's video I'm sharing a Valentine's themed card featuring the Hedgehugs stamp set by Lawn Fawn. To start out with, I die cut a piece of Bristol Cardstock from the second to largest stitched square die, and then I made a line about 1.25 inches from the bottom, and then I took the two cute little hedgehog stamps from the stamp set and stamped them both in Memento Tuxedo black ink. After I stamped those, I took the tiny heart stamp set and stamped that twice above the two little hedgehogs, just to add the little Valentine's touch to it. And I took my eraser and erased that line as best I could. And then I'm gonna color these in with Prismacolor Colored Pencils. I'm going to put some music on and I'll be back when I'm done. After I colored the images, I cut a piece of red cardstock to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 squared. And then I didn't have any glitter cardstock, so I took my Wink of Stella clear glitter brush pen and ran it around all the edges just to give it a little shimmer. I wish I had some glitter cardstock, but this would do in this case. After I got that all glittered up, I took my PermaTac Glue Glider Pro and ran it around all the edges and adhered that to the red panel. My tape gun was giving me a little trouble there. I didn't realize it was running out of tape. Get that squared up as best I could. And I wanted a flat card because I've never created a flat card before, but I wanted a simple card. So next I took a piece of Kraft foam and cut that a little bit smaller than my red panel, just to give it some dimension and to be safe when sending this through the mail. like I said, my tape gun was running out of tape and I didn't realize it, so adhere that with my Glue Glider Pro. Stick that on the back. Then next I took a pre-made card base that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby, and it was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I trimmed it down to be a 4 by 4 card. And adhere that. And I thought it needed a little something extra, so I took the Layers of Love stamp set by Concord and 9th and gave it a sentiment, which I thought was a pretty sentiment for anyone not being like a family member. You could send it to your friend or whatever. So I put that on my compact stamp press and prepped my Kraft cardstock with my EK Success powder tool and stamped that down with some Versamark embossing ink. Then I'm going to take some white embossing powder from American Crafts, sprinkle that on there. Then I'm going to heat set that. And you want to make sure your heat gun is good and hot before you bring it to your project, just to prevent warping. Get that all melted. And then after that I took my paper trimmer and trimmed that into a strip to put above the 2 hedgehogs. And then I wanted to put ribbon ends on both ends, so I trimmed the edges, split it down the middle on both ends, and then cut diagonally to that center point to create the ribbon end. And I really couldn't decide on what cardstock to use for the banner, and I thought that using this Kraft cardstock would tie in the card base better. Just gonna pop that right there. And I wanted it to have dimension like the card, so I popped that up with some 3M foam adhesive. Then I'm going to peel off all the backing paper. I'm going to pop that above the hedgehogs, and that finishes my card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for weekly card making videos.